Spicy.
Ew, it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. Yes, it's Thursday. It's 7 p.m. We live. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling inspired and caffeinated. I hope that I could give you, and I will give you, a great episode. So before we jump into the structure of our show, I definitely want to give a couple shout outs. I want to make sure that everybody receives their flowers. I want to make sure I give a shout out to Rip Dispensary. Shout out to y'all. They just had an event, Max Reloaded. Shout out to Astra Music Group. I saw the clips of it. Looked amazing. Definitely check them out. They had a live art show. Shout out to the Art Sponge. Definitely did their thing though. Also, other major shout outs. I definitely want to give a shout out and flowers to Prototype in Patterson. Again, I did go to their 4-year anniversary, I believe 2 weeks ago, but I can't stop talking about it. It was amazing. Shout out to DJ Ism. He had people dancing there from like 12 o'clock at night to like 5 o'clock in the morning. House music vibes. But yeah, definitely. Shout out to Prototype. Shout out to Matthew Zaytoon, the homeboy right there. He's been helping me a lot with the inspirational conversations. Definitely check him out. Filmmaker, amazing friend, and also just in general, like if you want to get in touch with anybody like in the film industry business, definitely hit him up. Look him up, Matthew Zaytoon. I think that's like legit his name on IG, but look him up. Also, shout out to Bravery Studios because that's where I am right now. So if you want to get a podcast going, definitely show up. We're here in the heart of Garfield, Bergen County vibes. So if you want to do a podcast, if you want to throw an event, stop on by. We're very inclusive, super friendly. We don't bite and we know how to have fun and also be spicy, period. All right, so enough flowers. I'm sure if I remember more shout outs, I'll definitely give them out. But right now, we're going to start our episode, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my special, spicy friend, special guest, Chris Payne.
Hey, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great?
Yeah.
What'd you eat today? What'd you have for breakfast?
Nothing.
Are you one of those?
Yeah.
You don't eat nothing but water?
Pretty much.
Wow.
I don't even, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really even drink water like that.
Sir?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I'm concerned.
I'm concerned.
I mean, I'm not your mom, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I do want my guests to live a long time. Please start drinking water.
I will. I
Yeah.
drink it here and there, especially because I like to started recycling.
Okay. Good for
Don't
you.
know why, just kind of picked it up.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Picked it up and puts it in the recycling
That's it.
garbage. I'm done.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so what did you eat today then? Because I know you didn't drink water.
I ate like a good can of Chef Boyardee.
Wow. Nostalgia vibes.
That was about it. Just a quick
I
hit.
have not had Chef Boyardee. Oh my God. I think the last time I legit tasted Chef Boyardee, I might have been like maybe like 15 or 16. I was all about beefaroni.
Yeah,
all right, what's Chef Boyardee? All
That's what I
right.
had beefaroni today.
Yo, beefaroni's the truth though. Occasionally the spaghetti and meatballs. Sometimes.
Facts.
The meat kind of freaks me out sometimes, I ain't gonna
Facts.
lie. All right?
Yeah, I would agree.
Were you ever adventurous and tried the mac and cheese one?
Hell no.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yo, I was at ShopRite, I saw that, and I was just like, yo, I don't know how I feel about that.
no.
But you know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're
And
talking
you think
about.
about it too. You pick it up like,
It's like even the lasagna ones that they threw me off. I don't know.
I didn't
what
even
that
know
is.
they had lasagna
They got
ones.
lasagna. They got.
I know they had the raviolis.
Raviolis.
They're all right.
Ravioli's all right.
Yeah.
I'm really with the beefaroni.
Yeah, the beefaroni is the bees and knees
That's
right
the top.
there.
That's the
All right,
top
shout
right
out to Chef Boyardee. Sponsor me one day. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so we had some Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
Boyardeeing it up. All right. And now we here.
Now we here.
Now we here. Yo, talk to me about your shirt real quick. She's licking a lollipop.
You know, man.
Yo, I'm spicy. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Nah, I know.
Spicy.
I'm spicy too.
Period.
You can't spell Pisces without, the Pisces.
Oh my God. Shit.
I'm definitely with
all right, interview over. No, I'm kidding. My moon's in Pisces. We cool.
I'm with all the spicy activities, but the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually told before that this is a very misogynist shirt.
I think it's cool.
And I think it's cool too. That's why I wear it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
But I was told that, I said that's a lollipop. And the girl said that no, because why is there white on the lollipop? Like a drip.
Oh, shit. That's kind of true.
And she was like, that's not, I'm like, that's saliva. Clearly, it's coming from the mouth.
But damn, you look at lollipops like that, sucia.
I mean, a lot of people, she's spicy.
Yo, damn.
It could have been a spicy a lollipop. She just got too into it.
I mean, I see where Shorty's coming from, but I also see, like, in art is how you interpret it.
I just think people want to be too woke nowadays.
Yeah. My thing is, like, why she got to be white? Why she can't be POC? That's the way I think of things. I'm like, we need some more, like, Latinas on the shirt.
Just a lollipop.
Oh, that too. But okay, nice shirt.
Thank you.
So Chris Payne.
Yes.
Let's go. All right. So the way we're gonna do this interview, everybody should know my style already. We talk a little bit about you, my friend. We're gonna talk about some spicy questions. We're gonna throw some funny ass questions. Shit that's just like, yo, I'm really asked this right now.
Okay.
But I promise you, you're in safe hands. All right? You're in a good place, safe place.
I've never been in safe hands.
Yo, I'm dead.
So I'm ready for all the reckless stuff.
Let's go. All right. So we're going to start off, gentle, So what first inspired you to pursue a career in music? And how did growing up in the Bronx shape your sound?
Ooh. Well, definitely what inspired me was, I'm going to have to say life. Life itself did. But I grew up pretty much not, it was just a lot of, I don't know what it was. My mom said at the age of 3, I just started like singing, dancing, and all this stuff. And she was like, it was hard to get you to shut up.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, it is hard to get me to shut up. I'm
not
gonna lie.
Okay.
But anytime we went to a family function, I was always next to the DJ. I was always at a speaker. You always found me there.
He was the one dancing on the floor.
That too. She was like,
the titi's like, look at him.
She's like,
look at him. Grab the girl to dance with him.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
Yo, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. And it was, he got to be the center of attention all the time. And I'm not going to lie. I like being the center of attention sometimes.
Dead.
But I just started listening to a lot of music, a lot of Spanish music. I found out my godfather was, I can't remember the name, but the song La Vaca.
Oh, shit.
That was my godfather.
No, shut up.
Yeah, growing up. I had my godmother married him. And
La Vaca.
La Vaca.
Yo, Spanish people make music out of anything and make it sound fire. Like, yo, the cow.
The cow.
Yo, that ass.
Yeah, so that just kind of really pushed it. And then I got into like the whole thing of Missy Elliott, Justin Timberlake, Timbaland, Nelly Furtado, Chris Brown, Ciara, and growing up off of that. And then I found Michael Jackson. And then that's where I was.
So you found them first before Michael Jackson?
I kid you not. Yeah, because I didn't really grow up on Michael Jackson, you know? So once I saw like Chris Brown do, I think it was the 2009 VMAs, and he did.
Are you talking about when he flew in the air?
No.
Like
when
we had that white
when him and Rihanna were dating.
Oh, okay.
And he did the Billie Jean tribute. And I seen that, and I was like, immediately, I'm like, whose dance moves are those? I'm like, I want to learn that. So I had to, my mom told me that's Michael Jackson. I'm like, who's that? Next thing I know, I'm getting showed Thriller running like a freak with no head, because I'm thinking zombies are about to come out the TV and get me. Until I saw zombies start dancing, and then I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
Then I was put onto Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal, Dirty Diana, all sorts of things. And I was just like, I want to be that guy. That guy dances smoothly. He just looks like you could tell he gets all the woman. I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson was a little womanizer. I'm not going to lie. He looked like he was pulling them, you know, and doing. He looked like a little player, but it was just the authentic sound, and then it was just different. And
it's a gem. I have a funny story about Dirty Diana. So you know Princess Diana, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. So Michael Jackson actually had the opportunity of meeting Princess Diana, and he was so nervous, and he did perform for them. And she told him low key on the side, she's like, I want you to play Dirty Diana. But he didn't play it because he was scared. Like, he wasn't scared, but I think it was more like he just wanted to stay respectful.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's royal family.
But
you know,
Diana was all for it. And fun fact, it is rumored, and they have pictures of it. Princess Diana was able to sneak out one night that same day, and she sneaked out and danced with Michael Jackson in a club, and I think they had her in like incognito clothes. Definitely look up that story.
Wow.
So Michael Jackson is that suave that he had the princess of England
I mean,
out in the club.
And it's crazy because he's always been known for the incognito styles as well.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he couldn't go out. He couldn't do. His life was, and that's the number one thing about fame. That's what scares me the most. Like, when I saw that, like, you got the whole street outside your hotel.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even go shopping. You can't live. Like,
I mean, you can, but like, you have to be more strategic, you know?
Gotta go incognito.
That part.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to transition to our next question, love. So with our next question, give me 1 second. Let me get in here. So my next question, love, is you've been in the music industry for over 10 years. What has been the biggest lessons you have learned along the way?
Never get too close.
What do you mean? Get too close to what?
Never get
to the money?
To Diddy.
Nah, let me stop. Let me stop. Jesus, Diddy will forever. Yo, that Diddy, you did it to yourself.
Wait.
Did it to yourself.
Nah, Diddy or did I not? Nah, I'm kidding. But never just watch who you befriend.
Okay.
I've learned that's the biggest lesson. And I think I learned that lesson in the last 2 years the most.
If you could share with us, Chris, and like, of course, we don't want to name names because
we
want to be like super Switzerland, but I guess like to show that vulnerability side of us, because
Pisces,
in the end of the day, like, you're trying to like lead by example. So like, if you could share with us a story of why is it that you say this, you know?
Everybody, if I'm being
specifically, like, can you give an example without using names? Like, what happened to you that made you cautious?
Love.
Okay.
Love happened. I fell in love.
Okay.
And
did you get hurt?
We both did.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a man about that.
Okay.
I can't sit here and make it a one-sided story. There's two sides to each story, and then there's the truth. And the truth is, we both got hurt.
Okay.
But screw that, I got hurt more.
I'm dead. Oh my God. No soup for you.
Yeah, love, because, you know, my thing is, I was engaged.
Okay.
And we were engaged to get married this year in March.
Oh, wow.
And next thing I knew, my little brother passed away in April.
I'm so sorry.
And we already, it was already called off.
It was, okay.
So here's why I say I got hurt more, because it got called off in, I believe, January. March comes around. It was an on and off game, like, of let's see who could hurt who more, and it was just like, I got tired of playing. Finally, we like cut contact. Little brother passes away. I contact her to let her know. It just seemed like the right thing to do. You know,
well, yeah, you need like comfort. At that point, it's like game over.
Yeah.
Shit is happening right now.
Yeah.
I need you.
And then like a week, we spent like a week together after that, trying to like rekindle everything.
Yeah.
And we got spicy twice.
Oh shit.
And next thing I know, 2 weeks later, she's in a whole relationship.
Oh shit.
So I was like, wow. I confided in you, reached out to you, cried, you know, and all this stuff, and almost 2 years together. and just like that, you're in love with a whole nother person.
Okay. That can be tough.
And I've been to this whole route ever since then. I've been to myself. I've become this person where I'll flirt with you. I kid you not. I will slide in your DMs. I will comment on your photos. But the moment I feel like I'm getting too comfortable and I might physically interact with you, I get scared and I'm like, no. Because energy is real. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. And I'm afraid to give myself to somebody else because I've given too much. Like now I'm at a point where the wall's up and I'm not even creeping over the wall no more. Now it's like I don't even want to see what's on the other side. I just don't care.
Well, you got to heal.
Yeah, that's the healing process right now.
Like from what I'm getting out of this conversation is, one, you were in a situation that I guess wasn't concrete, or maybe it was, and it was starting to break.
I thought it was. It started breaking the moment. Ooh, I'll be honest. Best advice to my fans: if you're gonna get with your best friend, make sure that's your best friend.
What does that mean? Oh, wait, hold on. What does that even mean?
It means make sure. Do you know what? Okay. I knew a person that has 8, 10 best friends. Mm-hmm. How are you going to give all of them the same treatment? Please explain that. How is that your best friend, but if I'm saying you're my best friend, then I'm saying that person's my best friend. That means they're better than you. But now I got to call this person my best friend, which means they're better than the both of you. It's a list. It's a continuation. That's why it's called a best friend. You have friends, and then there's the friend that's the best.
Okay.
So, thank you for that. You have a friend that's the best. That's the person that you can go through your entire call list of friends, but that person's at the top.
Okay.
So why is everybody at the top? You're putting everybody at the top. That girl was my best friend. She was the only person that I put at the top. But I realized I told her a little bit too much. Too much. That's your best friend. Your best friend, your best friend's riding with you. You get locked up, they get locked up.
Yeah.
You go drinking, they go and drinking with you. You get drunk, wasted, whatever, they either taking care of you or they're doing it with you as well.
Yeah, facts.
What I didn't expect. So when I say, if you're going to get with your best friend, make sure that's your best friend. Make sure that's your ride or die. Make sure that there's loyalty behind that. And the problem was that there was none of that. I called her a best friend without realizing that wasn't a best friend. A person can go from being your best friend to your lover to your enemy, just like that. So that's why I say, if you're going to get with your best friend.
That's intense.
Yeah, that's why I say, if you're going to get with your best friend, make sure that is your best friend.
Okay. So to transition out of this in a positive way, Chris, we go through hurt sometimes. Do you feel like the hurt you went through inspired you to create other things?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So when all that happened, like, did you start producing more music? Let's talk about that.
Right after all that happened, I hit a deal with Rock Nation.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Look at that.
That's why I'm like, it was so crazy to me, because I'm like, you know what? Maybe this was God showing me. And I always say, I even cried because I felt like spiritually it was my brother. That's already what I felt. And I felt like I used to get like those little taps on the shoulders. I used to pray and hear those voices, and I'm not crazy, but I hear voices. But I would hear him.
Yeah.
And I can hear it was like Psalms, but in a way it felt like he was telling me to let go. Mm-hmm. That he got it. Just let go.
Okay.
And I think once I did, after like a month of him passing, I ended up getting this email. Rock Nation comes. It's a distribution deal. I said, okay, let's do it. And that's why I believe in when you close one door, another one's gonna open all the way. So I needed to close that door. I needed to forget. And there's no way I was gonna move forward if I'm tripping on the things that's behind me.
So going into this deal, right? What music do you have out in this moment right now?
Well, we just released my first single with Rock Nation called Money Problems.
Money Problems. Talk about it. What's that song about? Money problems? But money problems, like, because money problems
with women.
Okay.
With women.
Sounds like a strip club.
There you go.
Let me stop.
No, it is. Literally, I had a girl do promo for it.
Yeah.
And she is a stripper.
Period.
And the promo is awesome. And believe it or not, she's out here in Jersey. So you know where I'm going after this.
What's her name? Shout her out. Nah, yo, you guys shout them out.
Well, I mean, she is tagged in the video on my IG, so shout out Trixie.
Yeah, shout out
Trixie. You know, yeah, she did her thing.
Period.
But yeah, and it's really just it's about money problems. It's just about what comes with money, girls with big butts.
I'm dead.
That's what I'm talking about in the song. It's one of those regular 2024 songs, and yeah, street money problems. It just came out, so yeah.
Okay. So this is the first song with Rock Nation, right?
Yes.
And besides like producing music, have you ever dabbled in anything else?
So I've only been recording music for 16 years now.
Okay.
And I'm actually resigning from recording now.
Interesting.
I have
So you made a single, it's like, all right, that's it.
No, I'm releasing one more single this year, and it's actually going to be a song I made for my brother.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna take a step back for a long time. I plan to get into believe it or not, I want to start my own podcast. So
talk to Marv.
That's the main thing, is starting my own podcast. And yeah. What else? What I like to do? It's definitely podcasts. I'm thinking about a podcast. It's right there. I've been talking about it for like weeks now. Even my cousin wants to help. So, podcast. Yep.
Make it happen. Life is short. You gotta make every day count. All right, love. So let's have some funny questions. All right, because I'm gonna mix them in there. Okay. If you could create a song with any 3 animals as backup singers, which animals would you choose and why?
Any 3 animals?
As backup singers.
Backup singers.
Yo, you gotta pick the most illest animals with the illest sounds.
La vaca.
So a cow?
A cow.
Okay, a cow. So we got a cow. Moo. I mean, that could be fire.
Yeah, a cow.
A cow.
A rooster.
A rooster.
A lion.
A lion. Why rooster?
I don't know. Their sound is very unique. Like, I feel like that could be like the think about it. What do you hear when you wake up in an island? Just mainly roosters.
Roosters.
So what I think of is the intro. So the rooster could be the intro to the track, and could layer in some vocals going into like like the cow maybe, and then like the lion is where you get into like the peak of the song, where you're talking your crap and you're the goat of this, and it's a lion, like you run the jungle. So yeah.
I think it's so funny how people say you're the goat of this, but no one wants to be the actual goat.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Why doesn't nobody want to be a goat? Goats are cool. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying. Okay. I like that. All right. What's the weirdest thing you've ever written lyrics about? Did it ever become a song?
Damn. I don't. Damn.
And if it didn't become a song, that's cool. But if you ever remember something you made lyrics
I just remember I freestyled a song one day.
Okay.
Just for fun. And we called it Experiment 626.
Experiment 626, I'm dead.
I was just
Not
rapping.
627. No. 626.
Because I was rapping like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, shit.
It was called Experiment 626.
Oh, I see what you did there.
It was just a couple of high school friends, and we just I had a studio set up in my room. And we just had a whole lot of dumb crap. Okay. That's all it was.
Was it ever recorded?
Oh, yeah. I have it. I have it till this day, and it has never seen the day of light, and it never will.
Yo, you should make like a reel, and you guys should just dress up as Stitch characters and never show the face and just be out there. And then someone shows up as the girl. Like, yo, someone's got to be the Men in Black people.
I have a Stitch onesie. So.
Yo, I'm dead. Yo, I'm just saying. That'd be cool.
Maybe. We'll have a talk.
All right. If you were a flavor of ice cream, what flavor would you be And how does it relate to your music style?
Chocolate.
Chocolate!
For the ladies.
I'm dead.
Chocolate.
This is mad funny, yo. Yo, I'm dead. All right, let's look at this YouTube. I haven't looked at the comments. I haven't looked at anything. I've been having mad fun. All right. First of all, shout out to Carlos Albrono. Shout out to Canada. We got Canada in the chat room. Shout out to you, my friend. Everybody definitely check out this amazing human being. He's an actor. He's been in series. He was actually in the... couple years ago, TLC had a series on Salt and Pepper. And he played famous rapper. Sorry, I'm gonna look it up and remember, but please look him up. He was in, he's actually my cousin. Amazing person, amazing human being. But definitely check him out on IG, Carlos Albernos, and you could definitely check out his works. Also, we got Jamar Miles. Out here showing love. Also, shout out to Ghost the Great, out here always showing love. I appreciate you, always here to support. But I wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm showing love to the chat too. Also, everybody that is watching right now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you like content like this. Support your favorite Spice Girl. Period.
Mel B.
Period. All right. Let's continue with the questions. All right. So we're going to go back to your journey, love. So
Okay.
Bronx has such a rich music history. How has that influenced your sound and your approach to making music?
I'll be honest, it hasn't.
Why not?
I feel like a lot of people like to identify themselves and go, okay, well, I'm a rapper. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm a singer. No, Chris Payne is an artist.
Okay.
And I'm not going to sit here and go, I'm not one of those where, you know, it feels good, like, to know my hometown is the Bronx, where hip-hop was born.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I like different sounds. I listen to, like when, what was it that Michael Jackson did? They Don't Care About Us, and he went to Brazil, and he had all those different sounds, and I hear that, and then I'm like, okay, now I hear sounds from Africa. Okay, well, now I hear sounds from China, and now I hear sounds from... So my sounds weren't really based on what's from the Bronx. I can hear things from the Bronx. Like right now we got Cash Cobain and all this sexy drill movement. Cool, but it's repetitive. I'm not gonna stay on that. I did it already. I dropped 3 songs like that. I'm like, okay, then Money Problems came out. Completely different. Next song is it's like a little ballad. It's like slower. So
The one for your brother.
for my brother, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like I can't stick to one sound and be like, yeah, I'm from the Bronx. This is the Bronx stuff, you know. Yeah, hardcore. BX is where it was made. I'm not that guy. I can't be that guy. I like different sounds. I like to. It's like how I like my ladies, you know. I like different colors.
But do you
different flavors.
feel... Okay, and I love that you're being very real in this moment. You know, I love that. My question is, do you feel like, okay, maybe we're not repping the Bronx, but maybe growing up there, do you feel like it added to your personality
100%.
or your style or like, you know?
100%, because, I mean, it's the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people call it the jungle. It's kill or be killed. You're fighting to survive every day. I'm not gonna lie. I have scars on my body from it. One from here from the streets, another one from here from the streets. My knuckles are bruised up. Literally here, you can even see everything. I've gotten into a couple scuffles. I've gotten into, not even gonna lie, shootouts. I've seen them face on, and you know, lucky enough to survive and get out.
Good.
And you know, it's one of those things that you call home, but you can't stay there forever. So that's why I never just looked at the Bronx and said, yeah, this is where I'm gonna be for the rest of my life doing music. I'm a Bronx rapper. No, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to love the world. I want to hug the world.
Love that.
So, yeah.
Love that. Okay. So, can you describe to me, Chris, because I feel like you're taking us to different avenues of who you are as an artist. Can you describe your creative process? Because I feel like every artist's creative process is different, you know? Like, what does a typical studio session look like for you?
Oh, I'm quick.
Quick?
I'm quick.
What do you mean quick?
I literally, like Money Problems, or like anytime I have an idea, I will write it down immediately. And my songs usually take about, just the physical part of it, writing it takes about 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Tops.
Okay.
And then that same day or same week, I'm looking for a way to get into the studio.
Interesting.
So once I get in the studio, if I was to book an hour at least tops, I'm finishing at least 3 songs.
Okay.
So I'm like really heavy on it. I remember one time in 19, I booked a 3-hour session and I finished 7 songs.
Wow. Plays no games.
So I'm like all over it. Like now I'm at 16 years in the game. I have a total of over 100 songs.
Wow. And shout out also, want to give a quick shout out to Tess Anthony. She has an amazing performance, I believe, coming up. Check her out, Tess Anthony on IG. But what you said, I actually have a clip of that on my show. She literally said, I have over 150 songs on my phone. And I was like, what? I was like, dang. But good for you. I feel like the fact that you're in the moment and you're creating that writing like that process, and you're absorbing it in that moment and then doing it. That's the main thing, doing it.
Yeah. I think my top song, I'll never forget it, it's called Think About Me.
Okay.
I never forget that day. Well, I forgot the day, but I remember how it happened. I woke up, literally, there's a group of artists called, I think they're signed with Drake, or I don't know. I think they're from Canada. I know that. Division. Okay. DVSN. One's a producer, the other one's a singer. I love their style. They're like R&B, so I freaking love them. So I just woke up. It was about 10:30 in the morning. I tried to look for a beat on YouTube, something of this style. I couldn't find something until I found this beat. Purchased it almost immediately. Purchased it. Then I started figuring out what to write. The song was written by 12 p.m. That same day, I booked the session at 3 p.m., finished the song at 5 p.m. That song now sits at my top song with over 100,000 streams.
Good for you. Let's get a hand clap for that one. Yes. Okay. And I love how you're like breaking down this process for us. And I love hey, I'm efficient, I'm quick, I'm doing what I need to do. But my question is, just because I am curious, when it comes to you being in your zone, like some people are like, oh, I need to drink a little bit, get that liquid courage. Some people like to slip into the devil's lettuce a little bit. Some people just want to be sober. You know, are you more into like the creative process at night, in the day? Like what puts you into that creative mood?
Just my mind.
Your mind. Okay.
Whenever.
So it's just straight up in the moment. You're just going for it.
In the moment. I don't. No liquid, no devil's lettuce. Devil's lettuce here and there.
Okay.
But that's stuff that's personal. Like I'll go to the studio and have some as well, but you'll never find me creating and doing it at the same time. Like I'll go in the booth first, create, and when I'm done, then I'll come out.
Okay.
And do what I gotta do.
Okay.
Or in between, regardless, I'm coming out the booth to do it.
Got it.
I will never create and be in the booth
at the same time.
Because that's just not who I am. Also, certain studios don't allow that.
Yeah.
So, and it will mess up my whole track, my track of mind. It wouldn't work.
I feel like what you just said, I feel like it works for some people and it works for don't, but like you have to have a meaning on why you do it. Like when I think of like people smoking in the booth and creating a song at the same time, I think of Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lil Wayne was infamous for that, but it went with his identity. You know what I mean? Like I see how it works.
Like my identity right now, like this is my first time having braids. I kid you not. And
I'm
I already
dead.
know, like I could feel this one and I can see it in the camera. I'm like,
I'm dead.
You're a little higher than expected, buddy. You're a little, and that's okay.
Shit.
That's okay. But it's my first time having braids. I feel like champagne poppy right now, and that's cool.
Period.
But yeah, and it's like I'm the guy that I'm a lover boy. I am a lover boy. I love to love. I would love to be loved. And money problems. You hear my song like Money Problems, and now here I am with the braids and dressed like this because I'm promoting money problems. But when I go home, I'm actually crying, figuring out who's going to be the love of my life because I have no clue.
Okay. So he's very empathetic.
Very empathetic. I like to get roses. I like dates. I like
all
that stuff.
So I got to ask, If you had to perform in disguise for a day, what would your alter ego be?
Wait, if I had to perform where?
If you had to perform in disguise
Oh, in disguise.
for a day, what would your alter ego be?
It's a great question. I'll be a minion.
A minion. Yo, dead. Minion. Buddy problem.
Yeah, I'll be a minion. Yeah.
Yo,
I
dead.
think I'll do a minion. Or maybe a troll.
A troll?
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Trolls?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I'll do.
I like it. I like it. All right. Let's get a little spicy.
Ooh.
Spicy.
What's one guilty pleasure you have that people would be surprised to know about?
None.
None.
I have to think about that. What's a guilty pleasure?
There has to be something that you do watch that is like,
None.
and it doesn't have to be like freaky. It could just be something that's like, yo, I actually enjoy watching this. Like I had a guest one time that like, for example, they're like, low key, I love ASMR videos.
Oh yeah, there we go.
you know
Okay,
what,
no, that's it. ASMR.
Okay, but you gotta pick the one that the guest said.
But it's true. I have 4 playlists on my YouTube. I could literally show you. I have straight
ASMR?
up, like there's one playlist that has over 1,000 ASMR videos.
Okay.
That is my guilty pleasure. I
Okay.
ain't even gonna lie. Other one, sleeping.
Sleeping. So you're always sleeping.
I'm always sleeping.
Wow.
I
Okay.
love to sleep. I love
You
to
love
sleep
to
and I love
sleep.
to cuddle. If you're not cuddling with me,
I'm
then
dead.
I got like 6 pillows on my bed. That's fine.
I'm dead. Okay. We could get a little spicy with this one, you know?
Spicy.
Have you ever faced jealousy or competition from other artists? And how do you deal with it?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Why would I?
What do you mean?
Why would I? I've had the jealousy towards me.
Well, that's what I'm
I've had
saying.
it. Oh, have I faced it towards me, or have I been
like,
jealous
have you
of?
ever faced jealousy, like people being jealous of you?
Oh,
and how do you?
100%.
But how do you deal with that? Like, you know,
How do I deal with it?
I don't know.
I can't.
Yeah, like, I
I
don't
can't
know.
deal with it. You're jealous, and that's on you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't control your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that what I'm doing makes you feel away. Let me stop. Let me not. You know what? Let me take away my deal with Rock Nation. Do you feel better now?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna. No. Like, I think I'm not gonna lie. I've been punched in my face because of it at events.
Oh shit.
I got into a whole fight. I've been called egotistical. I've been called cocky. I've been called he's full of himself and all this stuff. And guess what? If I'm full of myself, that only means I love myself. And if I love myself and it makes you mad, then you've got some self-loving to work on.
That's true. That's true. Okay. 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 I like that. I like that. I like that. I might take that. All right. If you could steal any other artist's song and make it your own, which one would it be?
The Weeknd or nah?
Really? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You were definitely giving the Weeknd vibes, especially when you came on right in the beginning. It's like, yo, we hurt each other. I was like, yo, that sounds like something the Weeknd would say.
I've been compared. So my hair is actually like when it grows out.
Yeah.
It's really like it's like the Weeknd's fro.
Okay.
And I've been told like, hey, you look like Abel. I have messages like, you look like Abel. You look like Abel. And I'm like, no, I look like Chris. Don't ever compare me to anybody else.
Okay.
And I've taken it. I'm like, you know what? Now I'm at a point where like, if I look like Abel, somebody even said I have a song called I Love You.
I'm about to say not
And-
able. Like, yo, let me stop.
Yeah, I have a song called I Love You, and somebody told me like you sound like The Weeknd on that track, and I'm like, I don't stop. Everybody needs to stop with the comparisons.
Yeah,
I
I can see how that could get
don't
annoying.
love it. It's very annoying, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I hear it now, and I'm like, cool,
Right?
because I'm like, you know,
It's not bad.
It's not bad because now I'm like, you
Yeah.
know, what? That is The Weeknd. You're right. That's a nice compliment then.
Period. Okay. So, in your opinion, what's the most overrated trend in the music industry right now?
TikTok dances.
TikTok TikTok. They still do that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
My For You page is different. So I'm like, I don't see those a lot.
Nah, they still, I think TikTok dances, I don't know. What is, I mean.
I haven't seen TikTok dances in a while. Correction. I did see them recently because I saw a Wild Ass documentary about it. I don't know if you saw it. It's on Netflix right now. I'm actually gonna look it up because I hate when I talk about something and I don't properly give it its flowers. So Netflix dancing documentary. This is how I Google shit. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, my For You, like, my fucking Google page is wild.
This is what we do. We Google.
So the documentary, my friends, is called Dancing for the Devil, and you can find it on Netflix, and it's called The 7 Million TikTok Cult. Look it up. So check this out. It's crazy that you said this shit, Chris. So I was just like, yo, what is this? I'm like, and the thing is, like, when it came out, like, you know how Netflix puts like the top 10?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, it's top 10. So let me like look
You're gonna
at
make
it.
me go home after this.
No, watch it. Because now when you see those dances, now I'm not gonna let out too much, but a lot of people know about this because it was publicized. So there's a specific, I think her name is Miranda. And
Cosgrove? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I don't know. He's funny as hell. So I don't know if you remember, Chris, but like TikTok dances were always around, but there was a period, I feel like after like COVID, where I feel like the dances became more professional, like nice backgrounds, nice outfits.
Well, yeah, I think that's because they finally learned how to crack the algorithm.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what it was.
So check this out.
But I just think here's where I get mad.
Yeah.
I grew up on Vine.
Okay.
So I know the Nene, the Dougie, the Cat Daddy, the what's the other one? The Whip.
Period.
The all this stuff. Oh, do the Stanky Leg.
Stanky Leg.
You're a jerk. All that stuff. Crank that Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
When I see that being done today on TikTok, and it's being unseasoned, you know what I mean? You know what I mean by that?
But let me tell you something.
I'm not fond of it.
And I get you on that. But what I'm about to tell you is crazy. So in this documentary, all those happy videos, synchronized, beautiful outfits, you know? And when you look at the Netflix documentary, you're going to recognize one of the main dancers because she pops up a lot. It's a cult. And it's a religious cult. But no, it's wild. Like, I don't know what the cult does, but like they use God and Jesus. And I know, right? It's like, how did this go into church?
What?
Wild. What do you mean? You gotta look at this Netflix. And it's some wild shit that this person's been doing. And there's the reason why they know that it's a cult because people have left and snapped out of it. And they were just dancers on TikTok. And one of them is still there. You gotta watch this. I was shocked. I was like, now when I see those dancing videos, I'm like, she is a prisoner.
But you know what? So
you just gotta watch it, man.
I will watch it, but I'm gonna give my take on the industry.
Yeah,
the entire industry is a cult.
Oh, that we could say for another episode. Because I don't want to go down too much the rabbit hole, but I will say definitely look at that documentary to get insight. And y'all too. And if y'all watched it already, definitely don't give out too much information because we want to be fair for people who haven't watched it. But it's interesting that you bring that up because, like,
I just couldn't hearing that TikTok.
Yeah,
is
not TikTok. A specific person that ran an account that's famous on TikTok that runs a lot of those dancing videos. That's what you have to get into Netflix. Like, yes, okay, please watch the documentary. I'm not going to let out any more information, but you got to watch it. It's you're going to do research on your phone. So there's
somebody at the top.
Yes.
That's just like.
Yes.
Hey,
that's not
look
TikTok.
At this.
Yes.
We're going to press this button and the whole world
slaves.
Is going to.
No, they're like slaves.
This.
They're slaves. You got to watch it. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not going to say anything more.
What a blood.
That's it. All right, we're going to transition. Though, because it's getting like culty. All right? We got to switch this shit out. All right. If you could only collaborate with one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Chris Brown.
Wow, Chris Brown. Why?
Okay.
Why though?
That man is a legend to me. I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. He has his mistakes, his flaws, like every human being does. We bleed the same blood, and it's understandable. But that man can make a hit. That man can rap. That man can sing. That man can dance. There is nothing that man cannot do in my eyes. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You have guys at the top like Drake. Can Drake really sing? No. Can Drake dance? We've seen that, how it happened in the No Guidance video. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, I don't care. Like I said, Michael Jackson is my number one guy. Always will be. And there is nothing close to that man like Chris Brown today.
That's true.
I don't care what nobody says.
That's true.
And if Michael Jackson can make anything a number one hit, imagine if he was still here today. Imagine if that man was here today.
Yeah.
What the impact on music would be.
As well.
It would be different.
That's true.
Cash Cobain would want Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Imagine
Michael Jackson
to
now when you think about it, Michael Jackson has prevailed like a lot of different generational music, because I feel like he started out with the Jackson 5. He was all about like funk, Motown vibes. But then he found his own voice, and I feel like he released like Bad, Thriller, Pretty Young Thing, and this was before he went white. And then he, ironically, Black or White. It's like every 5 years he produced a song, to the point where he even produced a song in the 2000s, and that's with the Rush Hour movie, right?
Yeah.
You got my love, you know, something.
I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Then, he just did the even Drake when he dropped Scorpion, I think. And he pulled out vocals from Michael Jackson and got, like, that's what I'm saying. Who doesn't want Michael Jackson? Even Justin Timberlake did it.
That's true. That's true. I always think of that clip. You ever saw that TikTok clip of Michael Jackson where he's playing, I think, in Korea? And a fan, like, he had this thing where he would get on a platform, this mini platform, where this is the platform and this is Michael Jackson, and it kind of takes him to,
that's
like,
when
the
he
stage.
Performs
I'm not sure what song he performs.
Beat It.
No, it wasn't
That's
Beat
not?
It. It was a different song that he performed, but he performed it. Check out the TikTok video. And this fan in Korea just like ran up the ramp up to the podium, and Michael Jackson is literally singing the song, holding on to this fan for dear life.
I've seen that video.
And the fan is
I think he was singing
I don't know what the hell he was singing, but it's crazy how Michael Jackson was holding on to a human person from dying and still sang the whole time and kept his composure.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everybody please look at that clip, because that was not like organized or staged. That shit was really live. And Michael Jackson did not like lose a beat. It's very like in a professional standpoint to not jump out of that. He just, like, because he could have been like, yo, this person's gonna die. He was just like, he just kept singing.
Kept going.
He was like, yo, I'm gonna hold on to you, man. You better hold on.
He just kept going.
Going.
That's like another, and that's why, going back to the question, if I could collab with one artist forever, it would be Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, okay.
He literally, I remember when Michael had passed. And who other than to do the tribute? Chris Brown.
Yeah, he said that.
And that entire time, I can't remember, I think it was the BET Awards in 2009. And when Man in the Mirror came on, the last song of Chris's tribute performance, he started breaking down. And the fact that he had the guts, he had the heart and the soul to do it after everything he just went through with Rihanna, and then jail, and then coming out and being.
But as an artist, you gotta adapt and evolve.
Exactly, and I think that's all he's done. People was like, Chris is done. He's done. After this, he's done. He could never make a hit again. He's done. His career is over. Then we had what was it? Loyal with Tyga and Lil Wayne, skyrocketed. Now we have that album 1111.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
Yeah,
all
that was the VMA
stuff.
performance after. That was the one that was like, oh snap, he's in strings in the air.
Oh, and that was when he wore the white suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. When you talk about performance, I was like, oh shit.
That's one of his top performances too. That's what I'm saying.
air, just floating around. I was like,
if
oh
I'm
shit.
not mistaken, didn't he just post a new show? I think a world tour. He's going to Brazil for 2 nights.
I don't know.
And
All I know,
it
he
just
be
sold
doing
out.
the sweetheart pictures, the prom pictures.
He sold out 2 shows in Brazil in less than 24 hours.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It would be Chris Brown. It's just
right.
no question.
Chris Brown. All right, love. So let's bring it back to your journey. So we talked about your deal with Rock Nation.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the single you have right now, which is More Problems.
Money
Problems.
Yeah.
I apologize. Money Problems. And then we have a ballad that is coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess anything else that the viewers should be waiting on, other projects that might be coming out soon, anything that we should anticipate.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I had this talk with myself the other night,
Okay.
and personally, I'm done.
Taking a break.
No, I'm done.
What do you mean?
Yeah. That was the second one.
I'm done. That's it.
That's it? Okay.
I love what I do,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I need to take a long step back,
Okay.
because when I look at the music career that I've had, I've made friends, I've made enemies, I've found lovers turned into enemies. Even people close with family have extremely distanced themselves. And I think I'm at a point where I've loved doing it for a long time, but now I'm falling out of love. And I think what really did it for me was when I had to close a casket door on somebody I never expected to do it to.
I'm so sorry for that.
And I was totally fine. That just really did it for me.
And you're speaking about your brother?
Yeah, he was definitely one of my biggest supporters. And it was just something that once that door closed, it was just everything closed for me. A piece of me just left. I don't even know how to, I think I just want to if, like I said, a podcast would be it. It's a place where I could talk. Mm-hmm. It's a place where I can get my words out and just be 100% me all the time, no matter what. And that's who he was. He didn't, he was always himself. He didn't give a shit what anybody said. He didn't care. He was ruthless. And if there was 3 words to ever describe him, he was only 23. So I'm always describe him as young, wild, and free. And I think if I ever have a podcast, I will literally call it the Young, Wild, and Free Podcast. Where anybody could come on, be themselves authentically.
Love that.
And I fell out of love with the music. There's nothing really to come. Just the last song, which is called Fly High. It's gonna be for him, and a visual video for it. And after that, I'm hanging up the jersey.
Okay. I love that. Well, I love how you pieced it together. I don't love what happened to your brother, but I love how you are pivoting from this situation. And you have a place here in the show, so I know you're taking a break, but on your new venture, you're welcome back. Definitely welcome back. It's a safe place, like I said. My question to you, Chris, is I know you said you're hanging up the jersey, but for people who are watching this episode and want to see what your journey has been about, and maybe some of the items that, we still have a ballad that still has to come out.
Yeah.
Just so they know how they can find you. If you could drop your Instagram handle, your YouTube channel, your Spotify, how can people find you? Drop that right now.
Everything Chris Payne.
Just Chris Payne?
Chris Payne. Instagram would be Chris Payne with the letter X at the end. Mm-hmm. But everything else is just Chris Payne. That's it. I think the name. Funny how I got the name.
We never even talked about that. How'd you get your name?
Yeah. I was signed to a little independent label called CKE, Cash Kings Entertainment.
Okay.
And at first, my moniker was CKE Chris. Then there was another Chris involved. So they were like, you got to change your name.
Dang.
So I was like, CKE Chris with a Z. And then I dropped a song called Drunk Driving without their permission. They were like, you can't do that. And I was like, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. So I left the label, started dropping all my music. And then I had to change my name again, which was a mixture of, at the time I was really heavy into G-Eazy. Mm-hmm. So I named myself C-Eazy with a Z. So I was like, okay. Then I went to Lehman High School in the Bronx, and a dear friend of mine, Amir, Prince Inspiration, who was also an artist, and event curator, DJ, amazing guy. Met him for the first time, showed him some of my music. He said, oh, I'll do music too. And I showed him the music and it has hella auto-tune on it.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, dude, you sure this is you? You sound like T-Pain. They might as well call you Chris Payne. And I was like, what did you just say?
Chris Payne. I like that.
And I was like, say that again? He's like, Chris Payne. And I was like, it's perfect. And it was perfect because at the time I was very, very sick. Took a while to gain all this weight. I was sick. Like it was bad.
Okay.
So from being sick to being adopted in my family to going through what I went through, whether it was certain things and just, grandfather passing away, not having a father figure around, but still having my mom, and just finding out certain truths and certain lies. The pain was always there. I just never knew how to accept it.
Yeah.
Until I became Chris Payne. Once I became Chris Payne, it was easy to start talking about it and writing it and singing it and rapping it. That's when I finally said, okay, I like this pain. I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it into art.
Love it.
And that's Chris Payne.
Period. That's dope. That's dope. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, I just want to take a look one more time in the chat because last episode I didn't do that. So I want to make sure that, anybody that came through showed some love.
Of course.
But definitely appreciate you, Chris, for coming on the show. I feel like your vulnerability, your openness, your honesty, your spiciness, it was definitely dope.
Thank you.
We do have a lot of love coming in through the chat. So I have here Denise Vigo. Oh, shout out to Denise.
Wait. That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
That's my mom. What?
That's your mom. We also have Just K. Shout out to Staten Island. Check her out. We got mad love. Always thank you, my love, for always showing love and support. Was a past guest of mine. We got to get you in here for sure. We have Desco. Shout out to Desco out here. Trap Car podcast. Not Trap Car. Jesus, I'm not thinking right. But no, I feel like that's what it was called. Trap. He's gonna kill me. But shout out to you, Desco. I feel like you definitely just always show love, and I really appreciate you so much. Annette Martinez. Proud of you.
That's my mom's best friend. What is going on?
And we have some funny shit here. Like we actually had Kate. She engaged with us in the question. When I asked you the question about guilty pleasure, she was like, I like watching my 600-pound life on repeat. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, mine's 90 Day Fiance, yo. That shit is toxic as hell.
Okay, before this even ends,
yeah,
Mom, I love you so much. I love you so much. And I know you can't. I wish I was there to give you the biggest hug right now, but even if I never told you I love you as many times as I wish I did, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Wow.
Love
okay.
That.
All right.
Love that. Also, shout out to Ash Lazoo. Shout out to Exposed by Ash. She has a podcast here as well in Bravery Studios. Please, my friends, check her out. And then we have Ayo Chill Podcast. Shout out to you, my friend. Love those Feel Good Fridays. Definitely check them out. Yes, Ayo Chill Podcast. Definitely showed some love. He basically engaged with you in the Chris Brown question. And I just want to say, my friends, thank you for tapping in with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a lot of things coming up. Again, find me next Thursday, 7 p.m. here at the Mina Mendoza Show. Also, don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram. We got Queen0F Spice. Definitely connect with me. Send me a message. Let's make something happen. But I appreciate y'all for joining us in this extra special spicy episode. I appreciate you, Chris. I think you've been great.
I appreciate this. This is thank you for allowing me to come on the platform.
Absolutely. And like I said before, my friend, like regardless if you're hanging up this jersey, you're welcome back. I'm here for the next adventure. Okay? Yeah. I'm here for it, love. And I just want to say, everybody, do what you got to do, but just do it. That's the main thing. I had a great conversation with a great friend today, and they were like, the main thing is that you want to do, be, and have. You want to do it, you want to be it, and you want to have it. Remember that. All right, my friends, I love y'all dearly. This is the end of our show. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice.